Hello everybody and a very warm welcome back to my latest classic pick of the week. I hope you're doing fantastic. It's still tremendously hot up here. I feel like in the Caribbean, but unfortunately with less cocktails. But anyway, this week I wanted to point out a DCC release from 1994. Well, what does DCC actually stands for? Well, originally for Dunhill Compact Classics. They had to rebrand, but we get to that later. You can see these releases because they have this silver border over the original artwork. Before we get a little deeper into this, I want to show you what you got for your money. The cover art, I think, is tremendously well done. Usually when you have, not usually, but more often when you have some reissues and they are not having the original artwork available somewhere, they do scans from the cover art. And if it's not been well done, you get a grainy picture and it's not good, it doesn't look good. But the company who did that was the How and Graphic Service in Los Angeles. They did a tremendously well job on it. This is a picture perfect print of the original cover art. There's nothing grainy on it, so they did a tremendously well job. So they really made good care that you got a quality product. Also, the cardboard is pretty thick. It's well, you really got something for the money. What they advertise up here is 100-gram pure virgin vinyl, and also what they point out is an analog pressing, and we're talking about 1995. So this is the record where you can see that where they also advertise the 100-gram pure virgin vinyl. Honestly, I have some Dynaflex records. Of course, I have the 120, 140-gram records, and the 180-gram records, and there are also, I think, 200-gram records. Maybe some of you can point this out. For me, audio-wise, I don't hear a difference. Maybe I'm wrong. If some of you is out there who has more specific information on this, and I don't hope I open up Pandora's box, but I would really like to know what are the advantages of higher gram records are. I've read somewhere that they are not tending to warp, but I have more warp record on more gram records instead of Dynaflex records. So I would really like to know what's your opinion about this topic is. Okay, let's get to the content. What you get here is a kind of best of from Richard Strauss. Like I said, a kind of best of. He had many hits during his lifetime. But what you get up here is Till Eugenspiegel's Merry Pranks, Don Juan, and from Salome, Dance of the Seven Veils. Sound-wise, this is absolutely top-notch. I love hearing this record. It has a great sound stage. So if you see these DCC recordings or releases, go and get them. They are also available on compact disc. Conducted was it by Leopold Stokowski, and Leopold Stokowski was always known to get the emotional depth of these music out there. So you were really taken on a journey. When you were listening to his music, you're really going through this. So he's a brilliant conductor. And he worked together on this recording with the Stadium Symphony Orchestra of New York, which AKA is actually the New York Symphony Orchestra. They were known to play in very uncommon venues, for example, the Livingston Stadium. So during the 50s when Stokowski was conducting them, they were very, very known for their dynamic, for their emotional performances. So all in all, this is a match made in heaven once again for me, because it's brilliant how they adapt the stories of Richard Strauss. What else is there to say? Well, these DCC releases have usually been mastered by mixing engineer Steve Hoffman. The Hoffman forums are very, very famous during the vinyl community, and so I think he's quite known. I actually don't know if he has been retired or what's actually going on, but he did all the mastering of this and is a highly regarded engineer. And also I want to point out that the second engineer, and this is a name which is now widely known, was Kevin Gray, and it was done on all vacuum tube playback and cutting system. So if you have a chance, I play some snippets, I hope YouTube is allowing it. If you have the chance to find one of these DCC releases, go and grab them. But who is the company DCC? Well, DCC was created or was founded by Marshall Bronstein in 1984. And he founded that label after a couple of weeks. He heard a CD in a CD shop and he said, wow, this is gonna be a big thing. And so he founded the company Dunhill Compact Classics. And then he hired engineer Steve Hoffman and he did all the mixing. So there were 15 remastered vinyl reissues and they had over 240 CDs in the mobile fidelity sound lab style. So you were also getting 24 karat gold CDs. And the thing is, what happened was that actually the British company Dunhill Tobacco, they were charging DCC Compact Classics, so they kind of said, okay, before, you know, it's very expensive, so we are changing the name now to DCC Compact Classics Inc. So DCC closed down, and so Blonstein, well, he founded then the Audio Fidelity label. So that's the story of DCC Compact Classics Inc. And the company closed down in 2001. So these releases are available. These releases are not overall expensive and you really get something for your money. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. May you have listened to some snippets of this and I'll see you next time. Have a great week.